All right, everybody, it's me, Gregory Manarino. It is still Friday, September 20th, 2019. This is my post-market wrap-up, and I mean, what a day. What a freaking day. And I don't mean freaky, I mean freaking day on Wall Street. So let's start off with the basics. Stocks gave up all of their gains, which they had early on, finished lower across the board. Now, again, that's not where the real action was. We're talking, you and me right now, are talking about a bond buying spree. It's just incredible. I mean, really, go have a look at what this looks like. Go to my website, traderschoice.net, look at the bond market chart. I'm telling you, your eyeballs are going to explode. Epic, absolutely epic. And what else happened? We get a knee-jerk reaction into the dollar as well. People keep asking me, why is the dollar getting stronger here? It should be blatantly obvious. The dollar and U.S. debt is still seen as a safe haven. The world is melting down around us, and here in the United States, we are in so much trouble with everything. Our economy is in shambles. The only thing that's making it seem like everything is okay is what's going on right in our faces. You know, let's talk about that. Let's start off with that. Look at this. These the Federal Reserve Bank capital injections, let's call it what it is. These are bailouts on your back. Yet again, these are going to go on until at least October 10th. All right, so everyone's shocked. Oh, what's going on again, Greg, today? Oh, again today, Greg. Well, guess what? The Fed announced it's going to continue the bailout until the 10th, at least until the 10th. You know, look, where's this cash coming from? And does it just mysteriously just get added to a digital screen? No, it goes onto your back. These are bailouts. You understand that? And no one says a word. No one speaks out. People just sit there like sheep and take it. You know what? Good. Just do that. And again, one day you're going to look back on this and go, my God, why didn't I open my freaking mouth? Maybe when it could have made a difference. Again, it's just the distractions that are going on around us. They want you and I to think everything is just completely fine. And we don't have to worry about a darn thing. Meanwhile, again, massive capital injections, tens upon tens upon tens upon hundreds of billions of dollars being handed to the banks, free money. They can do whatever they want with it. And of course, we know they're buying the stock market. The Federal Reserve's buying the debt market. It's an incredible situation that we are in, but it's very dire. So let's talk about this market here. What happened? All right, so stocks this morning, we had a simultaneous rally. You remember that? Stocks were up. Bond market was catching a bid. Nothing like it happened in the middle of the day with regard to the bond market. But then all of a sudden, we got a little bit of news. Now, before I go to that news, how many of you read the article or heard the president this morning explaining that he was easing tariffs on China? Hundreds of goods were not going to be subject to tariffs anymore. President's being a nice guy because he said, you know, talks are going okay, so it'll be all right if we back off a little bit. Well, the market didn't really buy that too much, didn't see it as a real positive thing, but I'll tell you what did happen. China, because they are so nice and they want a deal so badly, decided to cancel the talks and leave. I mean, come on. This is an embarrassment to the president. I actually feel bad for the guy. He was kind of maybe going out of his way to, you know, say, hey, you know what? Maybe if I take off some of these tariffs, you'll be a little nicer to me. Yeah, that's what it got him. China said, no, we're out of here. And stocks just took a dive in the middle of the day. Did you see that? I'm sitting here watching it in real time, and I'm going, what is going on here? I'm actually posting, what's going on? What's going on? And then all of a sudden, we got the news. So, I mean, China, it seems to me, is going out of its way to do whatever it can to embarrass the president on a global scale in front of the world. And it's working. China's pulling the strings. There's no doubt about it. This is the same gag that the president continues to fall for over and over again. The guy's got to grow a set of balls. All right, can I say that here? I mean, balls. Is that such a bad word? The president has no balls. He's been neutered, hardcore. You know why? Because he's concerned. All he's concerned about is getting the stock market higher, and that's really the truth as to why he backed off or caved again on tariffs for China. He wants to boost up the stock market. It was working to a certain degree today, and then China said no. Forget about it. Let's show him who's boss here. And they, ended those talks, and we're out of here. You saw what happened to the market. I would be willing to bet you that next week the narrative will remain the same. China trade talks are going great. Oh yeah, we're going to get a deal soon. You know what bothers me? Look, I'm not beating up on the president, but I am telling you the truth. If you can't handle it, counter my argument. Tell me where I am wrong. Okay? So today, the president comes out and says, I mean, this is everywhere. Look it up for yourself. I do not need a trade deal before the election. He doesn't need it? Oh, I thought this was about the United States of America needing a good deal with China. What he's trying to say is he does not believe he needs a deal with China to win the election. But I thought this isn't about one man. I thought this is about a collective people and a country. This should tell you something about the man, okay? The neutered individual who all he's concerned about again is pushing the stock market higher, and China is going to stomp on his face over and over and over again, and the man will not learn. The only way the man can win this trade war is to fight it, to win it, okay? Not to appease, okay? China's laughing their asses off, and I mean hardcore laughing. This was a joke, again, and it was a national embarrassment. Today, we got embarrassed big time, and they got big, fat, ugly smiles on their faces. And the president's probably in the bathroom pouting, or tweet storming, or whatever he likes to do. I have no idea. But this is not good for America here, people. I think it's very hard to argue. Even if you are extremely polarized to Donald Trump's wazoo, and no matter what he does, you think it's the greatest thing on the face of the earth, you have to admit this is an embarrassment. China has been stringing this guy along for over 2 years. 2 years. But remember, trade deals are so easy to win. It's a joke. I mean, you can't make this stuff up if you freaking tried. It's absolutely incredible. But again, what can you expect? Again, the narrative will be maintained. Next week, soon enough, trade talks are going to start going well again, right out of the mouth of the president. A deal's right around the corner. Hey, where's Larry Kudlow, by the way? He got thrown into that woodshed pretty hard after he contradicted the president with regard to negative rates. The man vanished off the face of the earth. Larry, you out there? Larry, you still around? Yeah, I pay attention to these things. This is how politics work. When a little bit of truth comes out, they wait for you to forget about it. And then they reintroduce the whole narrative once again, which will be China trade talks are going well, deal around the corner. Yeah, sure it is. I mean, anyone who's buying this nonsense, that again, I don't care how deep your head is up the president's coolie over there. Yeah, you have to admit this is really shockingly embarrassing. It really is. It's just too much, honestly. But the story is going to be the same. We got at least 6 Wall Street banks, at least the ones that run the Fed, buying this market. The Federal Reserve is keeping them massively capitalized via these capital injections all the way through at least until October 10th. And I'll give you one guess at what they're doing with that cash. The Federal Reserve is doing the same thing. The Federal Reserve is buying the debt. You can expect more rate cuts down the pike. You can expect dollar intervention. But again, this dollar knee-jerk, what we saw today, classic. We got, the Chinese pulling the strings. The market hates it. Rush of cash into the debt market. Dollar gets stronger. I mean, it's incredible. But this is where we're at. I hope this makes sense to you. I really do. It should make sense to you, everything I'm saying here. Wait for the imbeciles out here who just must defend the president no matter how deep their head is up his ass. They have no choice. They feel like the man needs to be defended, so they're going to do it. And I just can't really. The dumbing down of these people is off the Richter scale. Seriously, it really is. But that's okay. Good. They'll just keep their little dream alive as the rest of us move forward, leaving them way in the dust. This is the state of affairs we are here in America, where it seems that the president does not need a trade deal, but he seems to have forgotten about the United States, that we really do need some kind of relief. Maybe the guy can get something done. It's only been 2 years, and trade wars are so easy to win. Again, you cannot make this up if you tried. People, here's the story. I will not be doing a Markets A Look Ahead segment this weekend. I do apologize for that. I have an extremely busy weekend. I will try, but more than likely I will not be doing a Markets A Look Ahead. So with that said, I'm going to leave you off with what I usually do. People, it's Friday. Love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. 3 of the most important things in my book. Please share this video. I love all of you. Be safe. See you Monday.